Paleo Diet. What is it all about? That's exactly what we're going to talk about. When I teach this, I want to let you know that I didn't make it up. It's actually off of a book from an author, a PhD, Lauren Cordain. Get the book. I'd highly recommend it. You don't have to get the book because we've got tons of data for you. Tons of data. We've got you covered. The truth of the matter, though, is that Dr. Cordain didn't make it up either. This is a diet for humans. And now it's going to sound like a panacea when I tell you about all the things this can heal, but what we're doing is we're encouraging you to eat the way nature intended. Okay? So whatever our Paleolithic ancestors, our caveman, cavewoman ancestors could have found, foraged, hunted, or whatever, that's the food for you. If food science, if corporations made it, tweaked it, did something to it, it's real simple. It's not good. It's not for you. Okay? This is a sustainable diet. You should not be hungry on it. It should not be bland, and it should not create any problems with any medications whatsoever. It's a very good, clean diet for humans. Let's go on to the next slide. So, why paleo? It's because that's the food that we're intended to eat. It's very, very simple with this thing. Okay? So, here's the basics, what everybody wants to know. What can I eat? What do I need to avoid? Here it is in general. Things to avoid would mostly be foods that are white, foods that are refined. Now there's always going to be exceptions. Things like coconut and eggs, those are exceptions to the rule. Tea, I got my green tea. I guess you could say that would be white. White tea. There's exceptions to the rules. What I'm talking about, it would be refined foods. Okay, that would be sugar in all of its forms. We'll talk a little bit later about raw honey. A little bit of raw honey is going to be fine. Sugar, wheat, yes, all forms of wheat. What about my 9-grain? What about my multigrain? My doctor told me, the news said that this is healthy, it's good for my heart, I need my fiber. I know, I've heard all of that stuff. All I can say is get the book, read the book, do the research. Scientists have changed since 1972 when they came up with low-fat diet, okay? We are not any skinnier as a result of that. We're fatter. We don't have less cardiovascular problems. We have more. That experiment, good idea, eat less fat, become less fat. It just didn't work. What's making us fat isn't the bacon, isn't the steak, isn't the fatty foods, isn't the eggs. It's the sugar. It's the sugar and the refined carbs. So refined carbs would be anything related to wheat, anything. Sugar. That's also going to include all dairy products for now. Don't worry, we can talk about butter and other foods with good fats in it. We will talk about that later. But for now, avoid all these dairy products. All dairy products. I know, yogurt. Oh, yogurt's got probiotics in it. You can do coconut unsweetened yogurt. You can do almond unsweetened yogurt. You can do that, but we're going to avoid dairy. Why? Because it can be inflammatory to your body, and inflammation is what we're trying to avoid. Okay? So dairy is going to be eliminated. Refined sugar, grains, boxed, processed foods. It's pretty basic. Here's the rule. If it's in a box, if it's in a can, if it's in a plastic thing, it's probably not good. Okay? I don't really think I need to say much more than that. Of course, there's always exceptions to the rules. We can talk about those later. Canned foods, things that you can and all that. These are different stories. I'm talking about crap that's made that fills most of the grocery stores. Okay, those are the foods that we want to avoid. Legumes. I know we hear beans and rice and things like that are so good for us. We're going to talk about adding those back in later, but those can be inflammatory as well. Legumes, beans, peas, soy, tofu. We're going to have some of these, but we're really wanting to avoid peanuts, lentils, and any dried out beans. And we talked about dairy already. Now don't worry, you're going to get all of this in a paper that we put together like this. And it's got why paleo on here. It's got what to eat, what not to eat. Literally everything that's up here is here. You should be looking at this paper, okay? So I want you to study it, read it, know it, dive deep, go online, do the research yourself, or you could just follow this. We're laying it all out there for you. So we've got it all in your sheet, okay? If you have access to the internet and you're not afraid of it, we're going to connect you with this thing called Body Sight. It's an amazing platform. It's got way more than you'd ever need, but I would encourage you, get involved with Body Sight. It is phenomenal. So let me just take a quick break and show you just some of the things that are in your Body Sight platform. For example, stay logged in. Underneath bonus content up at the top, you can click on this, and I clicked on Paleo Recipes. Just watch this. The first one, for example, curried vegetables and fried eggs. How does that sound? What do we eat for breakfast? It actually has breakfast items in here as well. There's no way you're going to be able to eat all of these things, but this is just a phenomenal list of examples and ideas. You have access to Google now. You can Google paleo breakfast, paleo snacks, or it's in Body Sight. So what did I stop on? Paleo Diet, sausage skillet. How about sausage for breakfast? Keep going, keep going, keep going. What else do we have? We got lots of stuff. Balsamic vinaigrette, banana, almond butter, coconut. That's a breakfast item. Tons and tons of stuff. I think you get the idea. Body Sight. In addition to that, Google paleo snacks, paleo dinner, whatever. There's tons of data there. That's what I wanted to share with you. Back to the top. Bonus content. Paleo recipes is where I'm at. Paleo foods, paleo snacks. You got wellness workshops, instructions. You got shopping lists. We got all of that. Now, if you're sitting there saying, I don't do the internet, it's too complicated, don't even have an email address, don't want anything to do with that. Hey, don't worry, we got you covered. We wrote a book. Look at this thing. A thick book. It's got everything you need in here. Quick start guide and paleo. Okay, paleo. Shopping list, meal plan, recipes. I'm still in the recipe section. Tons of recipes, budgeting, breakfast, intermittent fasting. We've got so many different things in here. Study this. That's what it is. Health and getting there does not come in a pill, a potion, or a lotion. The only way you're going to improve your nerves, the only way you're going to improve your knees, your back, your neck, your high cholesterol, your diabetes, the only thing that's going to fix that is your own body. You are given the ability to self-heal. Now tap into it. Start putting in good stuff and stop putting in bad stuff and watch yourself heal. It's amazing. Please follow this program. You're going to be blown away at how much better you feel. Your doctor's going to be blown away about how your lab scores are changing. Things like thyroid medication, blood pressure medication, pain medication, the need for those things are coming down. So make sure you work with your doctor. If you're going to do this, do it. And if you're going to do it, check in with your doctor because you will need to come down on your medications. You're always going to check with your doctor on that, okay? So, what can I eat? Well, what can I eat? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to eat. So, any type of meat, beef, steak, chicken, fish, venison, pork, bacon, rabbit meat, snake, I don't know, whatever your caveman or cavewoman ancestor could have found, hunted, or gathered, you can eat it, okay? So, vegetables, tons of vegetables, just about all of them. We're going to take a few things off. You'll see it in there, but a few things like potatoes. Why? Potatoes are very starchy. They turn into sugar. Sugar creates a whole release of hormones, which converts this starchy food into fat. It's the starchy foods that's making us fat. It's the starchy foods on a regular staple sort of basis that's creating a diseased body. We need to avoid that and reverse that. Okay, so tons of vegetables. Fruits. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, then we want to really limit our fruits. 1, 2 pieces, maybe 3, but we really want to limit our fruits if we're trying to lose weight. Fruits are good, but not in excess. Why? Sugar. They have sugar in them, okay? So we want to limit those if we're trying to lose weight. We have nuts, we have seeds, we have coconut, we have hemp milk, hemp oil for cooking, olive oil. It's all in the list. I want you to really, really, really take it seriously and study these lists. Study the Body Sight. We've got it all out there for you. If you still have questions, and you will, call us, email us, Send a fax, a flare, a homing pigeon, whatever. Let us know. We are here to help you. We really want to help you. Okay? So let's go on to the next slide. So more foods, seafood, sea vegetables, nuts, seeds. We talked about that. Now the thing with sea vegetables is, well, man is kind of messing up, that man and woman are kind of messing up our environment. So the oceans and the seas are getting polluted with mercury and all kinds of junk. So with fish and things like that, we want to get the smaller fish as possible. So even things like anchovies, krill oil, things like that, the smaller they are, the less mercury they have in them. You do not want to get farmed fish, and I hate to say it, but it's harder and harder to get it. Why? They throw a bunch of fish in a contained area of the sea, and then what they do is they throw in antibiotics, just like they're doing with cows and pigs and chickens and all that. So we want to get it as naturally as possible. Alaskan fish, salmon, Alaskan salmon, free range, line caught. These are examples of good foods, good fish to eat. So we really need to start looking at labels. Start looking at labels. You're going to start seeing things like sugar, sugar, sugar. I'm not as concerned of fat. I really don't care. In fact, I'd rather you eat more fat. More fat. Yes, I said it. Eat more fat. Eat more protein. And eat fewer carbs. It's the carbs. When you look at a label and you see 46 carbs, it ain't good. Avoid it. Okay? Go towards whole foods. Okay. What else we got? What else can I eat? Oils. I have them on the list here: macadamia, olive. You can't really cook with olive oil because it'll burn. Walnut, hazelnut, flax, coconut. Coconut's a really good oil. Start enjoying your coconut. Eat coconut oil. It's awesome. So other types of fats, we already talked about that. Fats are good. It's even okay to eat saturated fats. Okay. So what about bacon? Yes, bacon is okay. Try and get it as natural as possible. Okay. Unrefined. Salt is okay. I like sea salt. I like Celtic salt. I like Himalayan salt. It's got a lot of other stuff in there instead of your regular iodized salt. Don't worry, you'll get your iodine in plenty other places. Beverages. What can I drink? What am I supposed to drink? I like my tea. I like my sodas. There's tons of stuff. Water. That's what humans are supposed to drink. Drink a lot of water. Take your body weight, cut it in half. That's how many ounces you should be aiming for each day. I'm 186. Let's make it easy. 200. I need to drink 100 ounces of water a day. What's your body weight? Cut it in half. That's how much you should be aiming for in ounces every day. There's herbal teas. What do I have here today? I have lemon tea. Lemon tea and ginger. I usually drink green tea. Great stuff. You want to have some black tea? I'm fine with that. Maybe a cup a day. Coffee, get it organic. Sure, 1 cup. Black. Oh my gosh, I can't. I have to have creamer in it. They make coconut creamer. See, I gotcha. Ask us for it. We've got lots of great things here. LaCroix is a great soda. It's a soda. It's just water, sparkling, with some flavoring in it. Hey, it's pretty good. I usually have 1 or so a day. It's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Next slide. Next slide. More on what can I eat. I talked about coffee already. An 8-ounce cup of coffee. You go to Starbucks, they do this much, and half of it's sugar. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the amount of sugar that they use. Other examples: almond milk, coconut milk. Stevia is a great natural sweetener that we can start looking at. Chocolate. Oh, what about chocolate? Yes, dark chocolate. You know how they come in the really good bars, the really expensive ones about that big with all the squares in it? Have a square a day. Hey, dark chocolate has less sugar. See, you can have fun too. Okay. Alcohol. For the first 30 days, let's do your very, very best to get off alcohol. If you have to, it's going to be a glass of wine, okay? A glass of wine. I'm not giving you permission, really. I don't want you to think I'm giving you permission, but if you just have to, that's what I would suggest, okay? There's lots of gluten-free options. Beer is made with wheat. So let's really try and pause on the alcohol for 30 days, okay? Enough of that discussion. Natural sugars: coconut water, raw honey in small amounts, 100% pure maple syrup, dried fruits, all of these in little amounts. What's going to happen is by decreasing your sugar, your awareness, your sensation for sugar is going to go down. So you're not going to need as much. You'll be amazed at what even an apple tastes like and how sweet it is after just 30 days on this program. A little bit goes a long way. So here are some helpful tips. Costco. Love Costco. They got a lot of all-natural things. They got kosher hot dogs. So you can have hot dogs, right? Zucchini, yellow squash pasta noodles. Yum! They're actually really good. Unsweetened coconut, like we talked about earlier, you're going to find that in your organics section. Even Giant and Kroger have an organic section nowadays, so start looking in that area. You can add fruit to things like coconut yogurt to sweeten it up a little bit. We like Costco, Trader Joe's, Wegmans, Whole Foods, and the organic sections of groceries do really, really good. If you're diabetic or you're trying to lose weight, keep your sugars low. I think we said that already. Choose fruits that are rated low on the glycemic index. So you can Google glycemic index. You can find it in the page that you're looking at. I believe it's on the back page. Here we go, on the back page. It's in the book for those of you who are not going to get onto the body site. It's in the body site. You can Google it. If you've got my book, Reversing Neuropathy, and if you don't, you're in the program, let me know. We'll give it to you, okay? But I talk about the glycemic index. It's on page 25, okay? And all the types of hidden sugars and all that. I want to take the time just to show this real quick here. Hopefully you can see that. On this glycemic index, sugar itself is at 65. Like that's going to be a high conversion to glucose in our blood. That's what the glycemic index is. How fast does something convert into sugar in the blood? So 100 is glucose itself. Table sugar is 65, so that turns into sugar pretty darn fast. But think about your cornflakes, 81. Faster than table sugar. Grape nuts, 75. That's faster than table sugar. Oh my gosh. Instant oatmeal, 79. Wow, yikes. Hamburger bun, 61. It's basically sugar, okay? Gatorade, 89. Yikes, it's pure sugar. Fruit roll-ups, 99. It's pretty amazing. What about white bread, 75? What about whole wheat bread? Whole wheat bread, 69. Whole wheat bread converts into sugar, glucose in your blood, faster than table sugar. Basically, on that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you're eating sugar on the one side, piece of bread, sugar on the other side, and jelly, which is sugar. It's a sugary snack like crazy. No wonder we like it, right? Look at M&Ms. Look at M&Ms with the peanut, 33. Isn't that crazy? Now, I'm not saying go get some M&Ms with peanut, but that's on the lower side of the glycemic index. Potatoes are extremely high. Potatoes themselves are 111, a russet potato. 111, a white potato, russet potato. It converts into sugar faster than glucose itself. Wow! Cut this stuff out and you'll start to get healthier. Okay? Check out our recipe wall. We have a recipe wall here in the office. Lots of yummy recipes. Of course, your body site has that as well. Body site right here. There's several companies that we work with. We have a patient named Valentine. He has a country bakery. He has meats, all natural, free-range meats, and very affordable. And it says at the bottom, always, if you have questions, let us know. We're here to help you. We're totally here to help you. So that concludes today. I hope you're excited. I hope you're motivated. With this diet, we see massive changes. I'm looking forward to hearing about your massive changes. Let us know how we can help you out, and we'll talk real soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the content, I would ask you to hit the thumbs up button to like it. You can share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, and please comment below. I will read it and I will respond. Thank you and have a nice day.